Hello, Collective. Welcome back to another reading. Um, we are going to go check in on the energy, and I felt called to use the Egyptian God deck as well. So we're gonna see who wants to come out of the Egyptian God deck, and we have Amun Ra that wants to come out. All that creation, Yana Amun Ra, the man that you talk to whenever you say Amen is out. So there is a brand new beginning happening. There is something being created. I'm hearing that there is some sort of. I'm not hearing anything anymore. Now I'm seeing just a bright ball. And it's not necessarily a color, it's just bright. And then we have Oris for stability and equilibrium. We're going to get one more of these out, Spirit. So I am also hearing its time is up. There's something about being spiritually transported somewhere. Um, and then we have Nefertum, completeness. Seriously, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So all in all, there is a completion. There is something that has been created for you to be stable, and it's completing a cycle. The cycle is over. You are free, and that's how it's coming out. It's just you are free. There is no need for fear. You are heavily protected. I'm seeing a lot of flourishment happening, and as well as there's like this like rewriting of yourself that the divine's doing. Like I'm seeing, yeah, confirmation with completeness is like there's a cycle that needs to be over, and since you're unaware of how to solve it yourself, the divine is coming down and doing it for you. um which that isn't an issue. We just got to get a message out. But the divine is out here doing a lot of surgery on you, um on the mental plane, so that you can see things better spiritually. Because it's again like there's something about your third eye and crown that just constantly is blocked, and it's less that someone else is doing it and more that you are doing it to yourself. Especially with the Nefer, with all the cards that came out, like it's something that you are doing it to yourself. A cycle is over, but you continuously keep pulling yourself back into it. Um, So let's find out why you keep dragging yourself back into it. What information can you give, Spirit, to help us along this path? And again, it does just feel like this energy is something's missing. And because something's missing, it it's driving you to go back to the past to see what's going on. Yeah, there's what's missing is there's no more drama in your life. There's no more drama in your life. And then we have Osiris on the bottom for rebirth. Like you're going into a new life, but you are stuck in this energy where, oh, this has to be this way and that has to be that way. When in actuality, nothing has to be in any way. And you're just not seeing it for that. You're seeing it as something that needs to change. Again, there's a need to get more rest because your crown, your third eye are unable to see. There's need to decalcify your pineal gland at this time. Yeah, manifestation and gifts are coming in. Like you are a lot more gifted. Yeah, what am I look, I don't know how else to say it. Things are coming into balance, but you feel like something's not working. You feel like something needs to be done a different way. Excuse me for a second. Okay, we're back. But there's something like you just feel like something's not working because it's missing a certain element, and it's the element that it's missing isn't needed. And this energy comes up a lot with with this collective. There just seems to be like leaving one dimension, but you're wanting to carry something from it. Yeah. Again, it's something about your root chakra. It's like you don't feel secure enough. You don't, something just feels off. And it's because you're not grounding yourself as much. There's a need to actually ground yourself and learn how to keep yourself grounded. Um, and it feels like, I don't know, there's not much exploration. And this is like this huge issue with like that I try to like push on this channel that not many people, well, I'm not gonna say not many people, but every time I push it, it definitely does get some backlash of trying to teach people of how to do these things. That's why I made the chakra videos, the Aratus system. That's why I've done all the things on the channel so that you can figure out how to solve these issues on your own as well. because it's not just going to be someone else helping you. You need to be aware of these things because, again, these are things in your body that are affecting you in your life moving forward. So you should definitely go watch those informative videos whenever you get the chance. They're not long for a reason because they don't need to be hour-long videos describing an energy point in the body. You just need to get to the details and leave out. You don't need all the extra details, and that's what I'm here to give you is what you need and not giving you anything else, you know? But it's the third eye, it's the crown, it's the root. Those chakras of yours are just so unstable, either underdeveloped or overdeveloped, that you need to really find out how to balance and get a grip on. So again, like watching those things because things are I like how balance and stability comes out, and then this card comes out as well. So there is just like your heart is just overweighing because you're not seeing things the way it's supposed to be seen. Your heart's heavy because you're cramming things down. You're not expressing yourself. It's there's this energy of not knowing what to do. And again, there's a needs to get some rest, knowing that you are protected. It could be these moon phases. Maybe there's a part of you, maybe you're having your cycles, maybe you're just having a lot of issues with hormones and stuff with these moon cycles. But it's that's what's keeping you bound back is this reluctancy to really delve into like deeper knowledge of these things. Because even though you're doing meditations and stuff, yeah, those things help, but do you understand why you're doing them? Other than someone saying that you need to. You need to understand and digest the reasons for why you need to do that. You understand why these chakras in your system aren't working. And even if you got to go back and watch videos or take notes or make references, the information's out there for you to do that thing so that you can find out what items, what things that you actually need for your chakras that are keeping you keeping those chakras from moving forward or keeping those chakras um from overworking, you know what I mean? So really take time to inform yourself at that because again, that's why you're getting these blockages from moving on because there's something with your chakra system where you don't feel like you're able to. And what comes around goes around, right? It's this energy of this cycle that you're in. It's what you're giving out into the universe is this uncertainty, and what you're getting back is uncertainty. You need to be able to define what you want. It's your life. And of course, it's hard for people to learn how to do that because, I mean, we're here for an incarnation, but it's super important to remember that you have all the control. And there's something about you not investing in what you want to really invest in. There's something where you're withdrawing from stuff, where you're not really allowing yourself to see um what's going on, and it's causing a lot of uncertainties, a lot of unknowns. You might be trying to do certain rituals to help you, but you're not sure how to do them, and it's just this energy of like not moving forward. It's like you have the ideas, oh, I could look it up. It's like, oh yeah, but I don't want to. I'd rather just do it this way or whatever, and it's that energy, the spiritual ego, that's blocking you. Yeah, portal's reversed. This portal's like the portal. It's interesting because the 1111 portal is coming up. This portal is closed, but you have a lot of light. You have a lot of luck, but it's like, I don't know. Yeah, and there it is again, the crown chakra in reverse. We have solar plexus upright, but crown in reverse. So it's your crown chakra. You're unable to receive what you need to see. There's not like an easy way out. Like you think that there's some sort of like easier method, but there really isn't. And that's why this portal's not opening up for you because you keep wanting to take like a shortcut or thinking that you could do it this way instead of another way whenever the divine is giving you direct instruction of what to do or you know what you need to do. But there's this energy of like, yeah, but can someone else do it for me? Like, yes, they can, but there's something about this rebirth where like, oh, sorry. There's something about this rebirth where if you don't take control, you're just going to end up being haunted. There's things that you're leaving behind. There's bits and pieces of yourself that you need to reclaim. And by doing that, taking care of your inner body, of your spiritual body, it's not just about the physical, it's about all the other bodies that you have, you know? And it's really about finding that balance and pertaining to it and really keeping it in strict. Yeah, confusion reverse, sacral reverse. There shouldn't be any confusion why you can't manifest things in because you're able to, you have the ability to, but there's like a disbelief. There's not like a full solid standpoint. on how to manifest these things in. But there's a cycle that's complete, you know? It's like it's time for you to move forward, but you're just not moving forward. And then here it is again, the Knight of Pentacles reversed and the Ten of Swords upright. You're not moving forward because you don't see something as valuable on the material. You're not seeing something the way it's supposed to be seen. There's an action you're supposed to take that you're very reluctant to take because it's a lot. Like there's a lot of thoughts stabbing you down. There's a lot of thoughts that you're dealing with. There's a lot of things that you're telling yourself to make you think that you can't. But that's your victory. That's how you get to your place that you want to do is by doing those things. And I don't want to do this because XYZ. Will do it because that's how you get out. And that's why you're bound with the devil to the Page of Cups and the Five of Cups. All this regret, all this stress is coming from you needing to listen to yourself. And you are listening to yourself, but you need to understand what you're saying to yourself. You need to understand that whenever the divine gives you energy to do something with that, you are meant to move with it. Yeah, with the Three of Wands and the Six of Cups, there needs to be some inner introspection, looking at your feelings. How do you feel? Looking at the waters and really connecting with yourself again and being like, you know what? I see why I'm not able to move forward because XYZ, and just being honest with yourself, you know, getting that external help, not watching as much readings as well. Like that's really going to help you get mental clarity because a lot of times, and I always will say this no matter what, a lot of people end up getting into this addiction where they keep watching readings and then they get hyper fixated on it and they don't know what's going to happen next. It's because you keep get feeding yourself all this energy for things that you could be doing and places that you could be going, and then you just don't know what to do because you end up like, oh, I could do this and I could do that, and this person said this and that person said that. Yeah, so what's in between? What's the silver lining? What resonated between those two things to equal what you wanted to hear? That's what you have to figure out. This is that discernment. And again, like if you don't know how to use discernment very well, I wouldn't be watching collective YouTube readings because they are not very helpful at all when you need to use your discernment. Get a one-on-one reading with someone if you need help with stuff like that, because that's how you really get your help and really digesting the information, allowing yourself to be open and honest and transparent with yourself and accepting what you get told. Because again, that's how you're going to nurture yourself. Sophia wisdom, it's right there with the eight of pentacles, doing the hard work, doing that hard work, getting that wisdom, doing the work on the physical and retrieving the reward from the spiritual and vice versa, however it is. But again, it's about you doing that and not lying to yourself because you're in this energy where you're like, oh, I could do this, I could do that, but you're not. And it just ends right there, but you're not. So why aren't you? What's the reason why? Is it because you're overstimulated? Get some rest. Stop taking stimulants in. That includes electronics, music. However, stop taking stimulants in if you're overstimulated. Meditate. Just go outside, ground. You know, like these solutions are easier than people think, but you've become so codependent on all these other things because there's many ways to get help in these days, you know, with the Seven of Cups. There's so many ways to do these things. There's so many things that you can get. There's so much energy around you. There's so many ideas that you have, but you right now are in an unstable energy where you're cultivating this energy. And instead of just allowing those things to remain ideas, you're trying to like put them on the physical in some sort of way. Some of y'all just want to live life. Some of y'all want to like go out and blaze in glory. Some of y'all just want money. Some of y'all just want wisdom. Some of y'all just want that big new house. Some of y'all just want to be protected. And all that stuff is coming towards you. Some of you want that new love life. And it's all these things that like, oh, I want all these things. You do, yes, but where are you going to begin? You because if it all hit you all at once, you wouldn't be able to handle it in the first place. It would all crumble immediately. And that's what the divine's trying to show you with just the energy, not even it appearing on the physical. They're showing you with the energy. All this energy is causing you to crumble and fall back and be stressed out and not know what to do because you are still not ready to receive all of that at once. You wouldn't know how to handle it. It'd be too much for you. And that's what the divine is trying to show you and tell you is that the cycle's over. So pick what you need. Understand that you can have it all, but pick what you genuinely 1000% need right now and focus on that. Focus all your energy on that. And then when that comes in, that relief is going to happen. And when that relief comes in, you're going to have one thing solidified and make room for another to come in. And when that new comes in, then you work on that with what you have. That flips up, you're good, it's stable. Then you get a new thing. It's about building blocks. It's not about getting it all at once. And that might be something that you don't know how to do, where that's something that you're struggling with doing, or that's something that you didn't know. But regardless, don't be blinded by the thoughts. Don't be blinded by the physical. Don't be blinded by what so many people say, because you have an empire that's waiting on you, but you need to be prepared for the empire. The empire has already been built. Everything's already lined up for you. Only thing that's not lined up is you. Because if you were lined up for it, it would be happening for you. Now, that doesn't mean to say that something losing something on the physical isn't you being lined up for it. Of course, there are things and phases that we go through on this spiritual journey that you need to be aware of, and take into heavy consideration before doing these things, before even making these thought processes of like, oh, I'm losing everything, so everything's falling apart. Well, the more you lose, the bigger the manifestation that's coming in. And you have to be in these isolation periods away from people so that things don't end up going in reverse, so that you don't allow other people's opinions, other people's energy, other people's whatever hold you back, because again, that's something that you struggle with. That's something that, oh, I'm this and that, or I'm this spiritual and I'm this way, but I have people around me that don't. Ace of Pentacles coming out. I have people around me that see who I am but don't like who I am, or don't see who I am, but or just see me as like whatever. And it's because you need to become harmonious with yourself so you aren't swayed by these other people's ways of being. Really just pay attention to that. And with strength in reverse, really allow yourself to yeah, the Page of Swords, strength and reverse Page of Swords. There needs to be action with making yourself stronger, with really allowing yourself to be how you need to be. I'm just gonna take all that racket for confirmation. I don't know what they're doing up there, but they always be doing something. And here's the Five of Wands again. This is you fighting the world. This is you fighting against Saturn. Like, oh, I could be doing all these other things like what other people are doing, but I really want to be doing this because I'm spiritual. Well, are you spiritual, or are you stuck on or are you not? You know what I mean? Like that's what you really have to define for yourself. Are you spiritual or not? And of course the answer is going to be yes, are you spiritual, but are you going to walk the spiritual path and be aware of it? Are you going to be consciously spiritual, or are you just going to be spiritual in the sense of like, I'm just going to be aware of who I am, but not step into my full potential? And that's what the divine's really kind of asking you at this point, because it's like you have the choice. You can simply just, do what you need to do, or you can ignore who you are because it's not right for you. But regardless, you have the keys to your car. You have the keys to your kingdom. All you have to do is just keep moving. All you have to do is take it a day at a time. All you have to do is take it an hour at a time. You take it a minute at a time. You don't have to do everything at once. You can do it on your own time. And it's right there, Ace of Wands, because you have the power for this. You are made for this. It wouldn't be given to you. In the moon reverse, it's like you know this. You know already know if it wouldn't be happening to you if it wasn't for you. You already know all these things, but there's something that's still holding you back from that big golden line, and it's because of some sort of fear. Oh, what if they don't like this? What if they don't like that? What if this? What if that? Like, who cares? Why are you psyching yourself out? You're being your worst enemy by asking yourself why aren't you doing it? Instead of ask yourself why aren't you doing it? And then answer like, oh, because I'm this, because I am genuinely, I just don't know what to do. I'm scared. Don't make excuses. Don't be like, oh, I can't do it because I lack this. No, be honest with yourself. What you lack is a self-belief. You lack confidence. You lack that self-love to do those things that you need to do for yourself. That's the only reason why. And then we got to get down and deep with it and tell the truth, because no one else will. Everyone else will sugarcoat it or scapegoat someone. No, at the end of the day, when you are in these isolation periods, it is you not loving yourself. It is you not having enough trust in yourself. It is you not having enough confidence in yourself. It is you needing to face your own demons that have grew bigger and stronger due to the external world that you've been in, and allowing that external world to have power over you, which is mind over matter. I mean, matter over mind, excuse me. It's matter over mind. And that's the way you've been living for a minute. It's the upside down pentagram. You've been living with the reality around you shaping who you are, rather than you shaping the reality around you, which is why you're sent here, which is why every pentacle is pointed up. That's why the stars are pointed up. That pointed the head, the top of the head, the symbolisms. That's you. The point's on top because it's mind over matter. You're controlling what the external is going to do or look like, instead of allowing it to be in reverse and you being controlled by matter, because that doesn't even matter. I mean, that's the thing. It doesn't, the external around you, the physical around you does not define who you are. And that's something you need to really grip into and understand. The people around you don't define who you are. It doesn't matter. Energy will attract anything. You were sent here for a mission that you don't even remember. So why are you acting like your whole life is falling apart and dying whenever you know that you have a mission that you're on? You really think they're gonna let you fail that mission? It's not about destroying the dark. Get that mentality away from you. It's not about destroying anything because you try to destroy the dark, you're going to destroy yourself in the process. There ain't no destroying that shit. It's staying here forever, for eternity and beyond. All right. What's happening is the light's coming together instead of being so sporadic around. Because the dark's been together for a minute, and there's just been little specks of light everywhere, like the night sky with all those stars and shit. Now the light's coming together. That's what's going on. You're not trying to defeat anything. You're not in this war anymore. You've escaped it. The only war that you're having is the war inside yourself, where you can't admit these things or you can't live up to certain things because you feel like you need to. Whenever what you really need to do is listen to the divine and relax and look at those thoughts that you're leaving in behind, because these thoughts that you're thinking of with the five of swords, those thoughts that are like non-argumentative, you know what I mean? When the divine gives you an idea, they won't bark down your throat about it. They'll bring it up and then they'll leave. And then like later on they'll bring it up again. But they will never bark at you like, oh no, you have to do this. No, that's your ego that says you have to do this and you have to do that. The spirit will just guide you very gently to what you need to do. Like just like as you drag people, well, I say drag, excuse me, just as you lead people to water, the divine leads you to that same water too. And if you don't drink it, that's on you. Same with the other people. And that's what the divine is trying to teach you is everyone that you've met on the physical that you try to lead to this water that didn't drink it, now you're too scared to drink the water because now you think something wrong with the water. And the why and in the first place, why would you be bringing the horses to the water if it was wrong in the first place? Why would you listen to the divine to bring you somewhere and then bring other people there and then be afraid to do what the thing that the divine told you to do? Because at that point, that's just showing a lack of trust in the divine, a lack of confidence in yourself. It just shows a lack. And that lack is what's manifesting on the physical because you're not moving with the divine, you're moving with yourself. And whatever you create will be destroyed by time because you are man or mind, says Saturn. So when the divine makes something, it's internal. When you make something, it's limited because only you can think up to so far. The divine will bring in things crazily and make things explode and make things go bigger than they ever need to. And this is why you need to connect with yourself again. I'm telling you, you need to connect with yourself again. You need to sit down, really realize who you are, calm down so that you can manifest what you need to manifest, and do not let these distractions bother you. Walk away from them and stay holding on to what you know is true, which is what the divine energy is giving you. And then you can have your rebirth. But until then, you're going to be stuck in this cycle. And it's not a bad thing, but the divine just wants you to know why these things are happening. And it's because of a reluctancy to move forward. Now that doesn't mean if someone gives you an idea that since you're not doing that idea, that doesn't mean anything. No, it's the divine's idea. It's the idea that the divine's putting on your heart for you to do, and you're like, you know what, I could do this because this is a good idea, and it's something that you're gonna drop other things for, and you're gonna focus all your attention, all your energy on that one thing because you know it's for you. You know that's what you need to do. With the Tower reverse, this is you rebuilding. Take things as a rebuilding energy. It's like you lose something and then you feel like your whole world's crumbling instead of realizing that you can rebuild. And you need to really actually look at that confirmation. Sorry, my battery went low on my laptop, but y'all need to understand that when you lose something, that's just making room for something better. That's making room for you to improve on something because whatever you had in the past, it was sufficient for a minute, but it wasn't giving you what you needed to move forward. It helped you during a part of the season. You graduated from that chapter. It's time to move on and get better and get bigger rewards. But I'm feeling called to get a few more shuffles with this to get one more card out from the Egyptian gods. But we'll let that one last Egyptian god come out and we'll see what's going on. Oh my goodness, we got Sobek and Shishat. With Sobek, union and power, Shishat, wisdom. I'm telling you, you're about to be moving forward somewhere. And and Anubis wanted to stick out. He here too. Don't even worry. Okay? Don't even worry. But y'all are moving through, okay? You're transforming. There's wisdom coming in. And that's another reason why you need to clean the crown chakra in the third eye. You get your wisdom downloads, get the divine downloads. Some of you might need to work on your soul star chakra as well and help that get out. But regardless, that is the message. Um, that the Egyptian gods wanted to let you know that you're moving forward, that you are safe to move forward. And it it's all a matter of you really having confidence in yourself, being who you are, being the master manifester who you are, being the protected, divinely guided one who you are, that you highly speak on and about. Now it's time to put your money where your mouth is and truly walk that path. I don't know what to tell y'all. Y'all just gotta listen to me. But I love you all so much. Y'all gotta listen to me. Y'all gotta listen to me. Some people don't take me serious, but when I say that I'm over here with the Egyptian gods and I'm over here as Anubis, bitch, you better listen. All right, we ain't here to fuck around. We're here to get you from one area to another. That's my mission. That's my name. That's what I'm here to do. Regardless, I love you all so much. If you want bracelets to the spirit otter, y'all know the drill. It's in the description. Click the link. Use code SoapLunar20 for 20% off. If you're interested in any of my services, books, readings, whatever's, hit my line, one-on-one services, hit it. You can email me or use the order form and I'll get you set up with that. Regardless, I love you all so much, to the moon and back, tenfold and forever. Thank you all so much for the comments, likes, shares, subscribes, donations, whether they are energetic or financial. I appreciate them tenfold and wholly. But I love you all so much, to the moon and back, tenfold.